What's up, YouTube? Paloopasaurus here with a haul. Guys, I went to this Comic-Con today that's in my area. It was called Zolocon. And I met a few artists, had a few sketches done, picked up some books, and something I wanted to share with you guys. Scott Hanna was there that had worked on SpiderMan, and he's worked on Batman. He's a pretty prolific inker in the business right now. So he was there. A guy that I had just met today, Chris Facone, that had inked. I don't think he actually inked it. I think he drew this book. He did the lettering on this book, and he even wrote this book. He didn't do the inking. He was actually talking to me about how he never learned how to ink books, and it's something that he really, really wished that he did when he was younger. So yeah, I know that he didn't ink this book. This is a Barbarian Brothers production book. He charged me $5 for this book, and I kicked him another $5. He did a sketch on the interior page. It's just like one-liners of the main character, which actually looks exactly like what's on the cover here. And he signed the front cover. So that was really cool. I was really excited about that. And then I picked up a few books for $1. Maybe 3 or 4 books that were in the dollar bins, and I'm going to show them to you guys. There was 4 of them. There was 5 of them, but one's not really anything to really show. But I guess I will anyway. Let's get this started. I'll get into this, and this is one of the books that I picked up for $1. Ultimate Spider-Man 100. I just love the cover. Awesome cover. The 100 kind of looks like stone. He's all over it. There's, a few different Spider-Men that are flying around the cover. So it looked pretty cool to me. Caught my eye, so I figured I'd get it. I didn't have it. Sorry if this light's a little bad, guys. Guardians of the Galaxy, #1. At my local shop, I think they're asking around $20 for this book. I found it in the dollar bin. And when you go to a con, you're not really necessarily going to find a great deal on anything because everybody's, trying to get retail for every book that they have. So I was pretty excited about seeing that book in there. And this one also, Silver Surfer #1. Awesome book. Volume 2, I believe. Really cool. Glad that I picked this up. Something I didn't have and really wanted, but people were asking too much money for it, so I'm just really glad that I picked that up. And then this Alpha Flight #17. I think that this is the first appearance of Captain Canuck. I am not 100% sure. That's something that definitely don't mark my words on that. I know that this is a first appearance of a character. I don't know if this is the Canadian flag that he's wearing, but it sure as hell looks like it. I know that my buddy, Captain Cola, had picked up this book and showed it in one of his videos, so I saw it and I picked it up. What should I do first here? I guess I'll just show you the books that I picked up instead of the books that were signed first. I know that the glare is pretty brutal from that Mylar, so first, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. I have 2 copies of the original. This is a variant. New X-Men #115, August of 2001. This book came out. Now they're asking a couple dollars for this book. I guess it's because of this Deadpool movie that's out, and I guess that he's or she is in the movie. So yeah, I'm glad I picked that book up. And Power Man and Iron Fist #50. Awesome book. Really glad to pick that book up. X Factor #6. And I believe it was just my previous haul video that I'd stated I didn't want to pay any more than $20 for this book. Guys, I didn't pay any more than $20 for this book. I got this book for exactly $20. The guy wanted $60 for this book. You have to look at the books and the condition of the books in order for them to be worth any money. So I had pointed out to him that this book in particular, if you look at it, it's rolled. So I pointed that out to him and I said, dude, that's a pretty hard roll that you have in the book. I mean, you can see it. It's right there. Now the lighting there wasn't so good, but I said, I really think the book is worth 20 bucks. And he was like, you know what, you're probably right. And he sold it to me for 20 bucks. So just be conscientious of the things that are around you and what you're talking to when you're talking to dealers with these books, because you can get a deal on these books. You know, they don't have to be in mint condition. Look, the cover's not flopped off, the staples aren't popped, there's no creasing in the cover, it's not destroyed, it wasn't wet, you know, the book presents really well. So, I mean, in my opinion, even a mint copy of this book shouldn't go any more than 25 bucks. But you know, it's only worth as much as you're willing to pay for it. So always remember that, guys. But yeah, beautiful copy. Really glad to have it. First appearance of Apocalypse. Now I can put that with my X Factor number 5. And these books, for 2000, they are from 2012. Avengers vs. X-Men. I have the run of these. Well, Scott Hanna was the inker on these books, and he was there. And he's not just, he's an absolute awesome artist. But he did ink all these books, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1, 2, 3, which is an awesome cover, man. Just awesome cover. Ramita hit it out of the park on that one. This is number 4 and number 5. And then he didn't work on the rest of the series. So I had him sign those books for me, which was really cool. He didn't charge anything for that. You know, he's like, just as long as you don't bring in a long box full of books for me to sign. And I'm like, nah, man, I got 5 books, 6 books for you to sign. And he was like, that's perfectly fine. I was there at 9 a.m. I spent 4 hours there. I walked around the thing 6 or 7 times, looked at everything just to make sure that, you know, it's kind of overwhelming. So you want to make sure that you suck it all in and really look at what you're doing. And then he also worked on this Batman 499 Nightfall, part of Breaking the Batman. He signed this. Doug Mensch had signed these. This is a couple of the copies that I have that Doug Mensch signed. Should go like that, actually. And Scott Hanna worked on this book with Jim Aparo, which is the artist. So I had him sign the book. He didn't work on these, so I didn't sign those, obviously. And guys, there was a couple sketches that I had done. This was done by Chris Campana, and I asked him to do Spider-Man. He did me a Spider-Man. I think he could have done a better job, to be perfectly honest with you. You know, I paid him money to do this, and I don't know. A little weak. But, I mean, it looks good. It's a sketch. What are you going to do? And then I had Scott Hanna do a sketch. Now, that's a sketch, man. You know what I mean? I mean, that's art right there, bro. Awesome, awesome stuff. So yeah, guys, that was my haul, and just really glad to get these books. Some of them, you know, there was a Marvel Premiere number 15 that was there. I think I'm going to contact the guy later on in the week and actually buy it off him if he didn't sell it by the end of today. He wanted 80 bucks for it. I don't know. We'll see. You know, the book is it's a great book. I mean, first appearance of Iron Fist. You know, it's a book that I really desperately need in my collection, and I love the character, so we'll see what happens. Alright, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was kind of quick and to the point, like all my videos, so thanks a lot, guys.